Hello everyone, hello divine beings, hello divine creators. We are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us. It's time for a Feel Your Vibe reading, beautiful beings. Feel your vibration. And we have 3 crystals for you to choose from. We have the Merlinite, we have the Rose Quartz, and we have the Polychrome Jasper. Okay, so beautiful beings. We will begin with the Merlinite, and there will be timestamps for the others below. Hello everyone who chose the Merlinite. Let us see what is coming through at this time. Beautiful souls, it's quite windy here today, so you can hear the wind and some of the garage door shaking a bit. Okay, let us begin. Connect with the Merlinite. Riaturo talavalaveriyesh riakiro kiatire talavalavesh riazare talavesh. Deep breath in. Kiriyesh riazaturo talavalaveresh. Deep breath out. Kiriaturo talazatosh kiatire talaviresh. Deep breath in. Kiriyesh riaziro talavare kiazarosh. Deep breath out. Kiriyesh kiaturo talavalaviresh. Deep breath in. Kiriyesh riazatir talazatosh, and a deep breath out. Keep breathing at your ease. Viriesh riaturo talavaresh, kiriesh riazaro taratir. Talaviresh riaviresh riazato, kiritarosh talozato riviresh. Riviesh riviakosh kiaturo talozatosh. Ravesh 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 riakire, riesh riaziro. Talzalavemetesh. Connecting to your core. Varavire riekesh. Receiving. Downloading. Okay. What do we receive? Source for the Merlinite frequency. What's the message? Okay. Ooh. Soul Star activation. Fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. There is a beautiful restoration of you, a fullness, a wholeness coming through. Those of you who are felt drawn to the Merlinite, we are feeling a renewal, a recharge, a replenishment of your core source frequency. As you see this water sort of coming through from the star, that's what we feel is happening to you. You're being refilled, filled with this divine power, divine life, your life force, your true spirit force, your true spirit energy. The Merlinite is associated with balance, associated with alchemy, the shadow and the light, bringing those forces together, the balancing, and that's what we're feeling, that you're now balanced within your shadow and light frequencies, and you're now receiving your core energy, your life source, your mana, your vitality, your core frequencies. And because you are coming into a new wholeness, a new frequency, a new being, your divine frequency, awakening, there are new soul contracts, new soul partnerships, new alignments happening. New energies. You've shifted out of the old connections, the old friendships, the old relationships, the old familyships, the old communities. Many of you find yourselves quite solitary on your own path. When we were integrating the Merlinite frequency, you also find it quite close to Polaris, the star Polaris, the North Star. So that guide, that north, your North Star, your North guide, your truth, your destiny, your anchoring, your power grid. And we're feeling that you had to really be on your own in order for you to come into the fullness of you, the restoration of you, the amplification, the regeneration of you. And now you are ready to meet your soul family. And it's interesting, we can feel that you've been through many shifts. It's like you've been each time connecting with these few people, resonating, then releasing, connecting to new people, reconnecting, then releasing, and connecting, not really being able to settle. And it's not out of judgment for these groups or judgment for these energies. It's just, there's just not really 100% aligned to where you are, who you are, your just your fun, your hobbies, what your, like likened energy, likened activities, interested in the same things. And you're now aligning to those who are interested in the same things, or similar interests, where you want to spend time with them and they want to spend time with you, and they are actually taking the effort to spend time with you. It doesn't feel like you're pulling teeth for them to spend time with you. You're actually just organically spending time with them. They want to see you, you want to see them. And when they invite you to do things, you are very happy to go. When you invite them to do things, they're very happy to go. And it feels balanced, it feels mutual. You respect each other's boundaries and spaces, and yet you're very happy to spend time together. And it feels like with these connections that are coming through, because this fulfilling of soul contracts is not your old contracts, the contracts of, lessons and karma and completing cycles. It's not that. These are new contracts. These are soul contracts aligned to who you are now, aligned to your source, aligned to your truth. And as you spend time with them, they assist you to remember who you are even deeper. Because of the activities you're doing. They might invite you to do something. Maybe you've never kayaked in your life, and they might be avid kayakers, and they invite you out to go kayaking with them, and they'll say, hey, they're going to teach you. They want you out there in the water. They're going to teach you everything. All you have to do is be there. And when you go there, it activates something within you, and all of a sudden you just enjoy being out there in the water. You enjoy the way it feels. You enjoy the whole setup, having to set up the gear, the rules, how you are, the safety instructions, like every element of it is enjoyable to you, and it surprises you, like, oh, I didn't even know that this was a thing for me. And it activates something within you. And as you're out there in the ocean, you're receiving light codes, you're receiving this other form of activation, integration, or you're just present and receiving just the present fun, the present joy of the experience, and the beautiful, perhaps if you're kayaking out in the ocean here in Cape Town, you can kayak out in the ocean, and sometimes people see dolphins and whales, and so it just definitely see seals and maybe the shark or two. But it is just this energy of whatever they're showing you, or however you are engaging with them, it activates you too. Even if it's just a simple braai, or I know abroad you guys call it a barbecue, a simple just get together, just sharing a meal with them, going to the park, maybe just going for a walk. It just activates, and it integrates, and it awakens codes within you. New bonds, new relationships, new soul contracts that are filling and fulfilling as you are now in the space of just being full and in your power and in your magic and in your truth. Sacred inner space. Ooh, wow. Sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. Okay. So along with these beautiful new energies, these new soul contracts, this new remembrance of you, you're also having at this time a major awakening and activation to your sacral chakra, your receptivity, your divine feminine, okay, your passion, your receiving of your truth. There is you're no longer, again, solitary journey. You had to release quite a lot of energies. You had to release conditions, conditioned emotions, conditioned obligations, how people see relationships. You really came into the space of no longer being in the toxic emotionality and the toxic ways in which humans believe you need to be in relationships. You sort of really set yourself free from having to engage with too many energies which were taking from you. And it's a reset. That's what we found, a reset. And in that reset, it's almost like you felt a bit numb, a bit cold, like you're not really turned on and inspired by much. You might find somebody attractive, or even some energies attractive, even just as a friendship, not necessarily romance, or maybe even a job, a career. Oh, that's a nice job. It feels attractive. It feels like something I want to do, but it doesn't really stir anything. And now there's this awakening of your passion, your sensuality, your tenderness. You are finally feeling inspired again, creative again. You are finally tapping into your sexuality, your sensuality, and there's this awakening of your receptivity. You're open to connecting on a deeper level again. You're open to connecting on a sacred level again. You're open to intimacy. You're open to divine connection. You're open and you're trusting your source again. There are some experiences that are manifesting at this time, or that are going to manifest at this time, which allow you this healing with your source, where you are trusting and you're open. It's almost like the manifestations are validating the work you've been doing. So you finally feel seen by the universe, you feel seen by earth, you feel seen by the physical realm, you feel seen by the light. And so in turn, you feel seen by these people or new energies coming in your life, whether it's romantic or whether it's colleague or friendships. You feel seen, you feel valued. You feel wanted. You no longer feel a burden. You don't feel like you need to, your organic source energy is attractive to these people, is attractive to this person, is attractive to these experiences. So you don't have to go out of your way to try to get people to spend time with you. You do not have to be fake. You don't have to pretend to like certain things they like. You can just be your authentic self, and it's what they want. It's appealing, it's attractive, it's everything. And so your energy, your core energy is just everything. And so in that space, you feel the same for them, for the people, for the situations, for the experiences, and it opens up this new energy where you are letting people in, you're letting experiences in again. You're trusting experiences again, you're trusting people again. You are also understanding that the people you're attracting now and that you are calling into your life are on a similar wavelength. They have done the work, and so when they trigger you or activate you, you're no longer feeling reactive. It's almost like, oh wow, I haven't had an energy make me feel like this in a while. And it's a curiosity, and that's because you are all on the same level. They are also at source, and so you are wanting a higher quality of friendship, so or relationship, or you know, or relating. As such, anything in the past, in your past selves, any behaviors or anything that you have worked so hard to clear, if it comes up, you clear very quickly, or you want to discuss it and resolve it very quickly. So it's not like what they're doing makes you want to run away. No, it's more like, oh, okay, interesting. And it's like, okay, so you'll have, so maybe, say for example, you make plans to go out and see them, and then maybe they cancel very last minute for you with no real reason. They just cancel and can't make it, and you are not really too bothered because one, you've just released holding people responsible for your well-being, and also you are happy to make a new plan. You're happy to or do the thing on yourself, like it's not a big thing, but you are not interested in that kind of thing, so you'll tell them immediately. It's not something that you're going to be awkward and shy about. Instead, you'll tell them immediately, look, I really would appreciate if you are going to cancel to give me some you know, time, some notice, so that I can also make plans. I don't mind if you cancel. I'm not controlling your life. Life happens, and sometimes last minute you just don't really feel like doing it. I get that. But I feel that intuitively you already know when you wake up you don't want to do something. So if in the morning you tell me, hey, I'm not feeling it, just tell me you're not feeling it. I'm not going to be offended. I don't need you to always do stuff with us. Just let me know, you know. And it's sort of like that kind of clarity where you want to air things out immediately. You're not interested in things building up. And in that clarity, they'll be able to tell you clarity, oh no, we really wanted to come through, and sorry we didn't really give you any information, but this happened last minute and this happened, and we understand you, we're totally there, we also respect your time and honor your time. It's just that we couldn't really do this. We were going to, you know, so it just allows that communication where it's not you blaming them, it's not them blaming you, it's not you being emotional or being whatever. It's simply, hey, if we're going to move forward, this is how I like things to be, and it's not out of control, but just out of respect. So it's that kind of energy where you are all on a similar wavelength of learning, and so you've all done the work, so you're all up to date on your energy codes and everything else, and so now you are finding all of a sudden, emotionally or mentally, they're activating or triggering or bringing stuff up, and it's not because it's not old lessons. It's simply you want quite high quality level of friendships and relationships, and if they can't see you or match where you want, you're no longer interested in keeping it going. You'd rather be alone than have to facilitate energies and relationships and experiences that are not vibing. Okay, so it's a beautiful relationships where they are connecting with you, and you're feeling this energy where you are open to receiving them, that you are now also open and confident in speaking your truth. You're no longer people pleasing. You're no longer trying to you're no longer pretending, and they don't need you to pretend either. They're not interested in you people pleasing. Your clarity and your honesty is very refreshing to them, and they are so happy that you feel comfortable and free enough to voice how you're feeling, to voice what's going on in your life. And it's very open, it's very honest. This is a beautiful energy. You are just in this space where you have really come and reclaimed your truth. You are balanced, and in this space you're now ready to connect to others who are in a similar frequency. This feels rather relationship based, that you're just coming to this place where with yourself you are open and you are available and you are ready to explore more about yourself and more about the world and more about your life, and you're also aligning with people who are now in the same energy. And for some of you who are singles out there, really beautiful, sacred, romantic relationships. Some of you looking for work or career, really amazing creative spaces where you are honored and you're celebrated and you're seen. For some of you, this is soul family, beautiful communities where you feel valued and respected and where you feel a part of a team. You don't feel neglected or overlooked. You feel valid and valued. So, and you're just learning new things. These are new lessons you're learning with people, okay? So, for example, the example of the person cancelling, it's not it's not a lesson of, it's time for you to release people who don't value your time or who don't honor your time. It's not that. It's a lesson on, hey, let's just be clear and make sure that we are both honoring each other in communication so that going forward there aren't any mixed signals. Because the people themselves who you're connecting with, you can feel they honor and respect and love you completely, and they see you and they take their time for you, but you are just also not really wanting to keep things hidden, or you'd rather just bring things right to the table and have them all hashed out and done. So the lessons allow more love and more abundance, as opposed to it being karmic people you need to release. Very interesting and very lovely and very sacred. Beautiful. All of you beautiful beings of the Merlinite, enjoy this energy, enjoy this renewal, this recharge, this wholeness, this refueling and this regeneration of self. Enjoy these new soul contracts, these new soul code connections awakening up. And it's interesting because it feels like it's new. Even right now, you might have people around you who you are sort of gelling with and you sort of have connections with, and you're wondering if they're going to be the ones you're staying with. You're teetering with the idea, and yet it doesn't feel to really go anywhere. It's like the energy is still a bit stagnant, a bit choppy, not really fluid. And Source is saying, no, you're about to move into connections which are so harmonious, so fluid, where you are just actually spending a lot more time with each other. It feels that Source is saying it's actually time for the community energy, because humans are very community oriented, and Source is saying it's time for that energy to come through, but in a healing space. And when we say humans are community oriented, we understand community as everything. Every single being in all of existence is a community, and we connect through resonance. That's it. Every single being on the earth, no matter what they do, who they are, it's resonance. And yes, those people who are doing malicious and violent things, you're not going to connect with them, not through judgment, but through resonance. They're vibing at a very low frequency, which doesn't align with where you are. Thus, you're not going to spend time with them. It's more resonance than the judgment, because the judgment creates that separation and creates the frequencies that are at antagonistic energy, as opposed to just seeing a person present source creating through love and wholeness, a person absent source creating through absence of love, such so hatred and anger, etc., right? So it's just that pure understanding of energy. So we feel community is every single being, every single collective, every single energy is your community, your family, your friend, your everything. You're all one, and yet we create through resonance. Yet on this physical earth human experience, they have more of a closer community kind of grid work that's happening, and it feels like at this time those connections, that almost closer connections, is something that we as beings visiting this realm are being introduced into, and yet we are allowing it to take the shape of resonance and higher frequency energies. So there is this energy of you connecting with like-minded energies and spending more time with them, and it's very natural. You'll want to. Right now, many of you are saying, I'm actually quite happy alone, you know, no drama, no this, but it feels that this is a very natural progression of energies where the people you are going to now connect with also are no drama. They don't have any time for that. And so you all just being together and connecting is so refreshing and so healing. And you just get along and it's just wonderful. And there's so much laughter and there's so much playfulness. And they really want to spend time with you and you really want to spend time with them. It's just genuine fun. It feels very childlike, innocent, almost like you're going to, like, you know, early ages of development where you're just exploring with friends, exploring new energy. It just really feels like fun and sacred. You're really finally in a space where you are open and you feel comfortable and you feel in your power to open up again. Where in the past perhaps you had closed up quite a bit because of the abusive relationships you were in, now you are so open, and it's quite surprising to you how open and trusting you are, because you are so trusting in your source energy that you know whoever comes in is of your like and energy, so you can relax. And that's why you did the work so much, to be in your power, so that you can always be at a state of ease and relaxation no matter where you go, understanding that whatever you attract is meeting you at source. And so now the people and the connections you're attracting are meeting you at source as they are at source themselves. So immediately you are at a relaxed and easy and open and joyous state of connection and being. Beautiful. Within divine love, we will see you soon. Take care. Hello everyone who chose the rose quartz. Let us connect and let us see what you are receiving at this time. Viriatur talavaresh kiazare tire. Kiriakiresh kiriaturo talavalavere. Riviesh riatire kiritaros talozato. Kiviesh kiatur talozato ve. Viriamiresh viaturo talavarosh. Riakiresh kiriatos. Deep breath in. Kiriviesh riazuro talozatos. Deep breath out. Kirivaros kirituro talavaros. Deep breath in. Kiriviros kirituro tilivaros. Deep breath out. Kiviesh kiviatur talozaturos. Deep breath in. Kiviaturo kiviazatriesh kiaturo. Deep breath out. Riviesh riaturo kiatur. Keep breathing at your ease. Valtaros talozato kitire talavare. Viesh riazira kriesh kiaturo. Tal valaveresh riaviresh kiatur talozatos. Rikiresh kiatur talozaturo talavalove. Viria varamiriesh kiaturo talozato. Kiriesh kiaturo talozato kiatir. Talos, talos, talos. Connecting to your grid. Receiving. Connecting to your auras, your auric field. Aligning, adjusting, amplifying, radiance, brilliance. Okay. Let us see, beautiful beings, what you receive. What is going on with the Rose Quartz Collective? What's happening with the Rose Quartz, the beautiful beings who felt drawn to Rose Quartz? What's happening? Ooh, Akashic Records. Clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. Okay. Beautiful beings, you are starting a whole new book. A whole new book, a whole new destiny, a whole new timeline. And it's fascinating because it feels like even the old energies, or rather your soul history, which is recorded in the Akashic records, all of that no longer applies to your new timeline. You are just starting completely anew, afresh, a whole brand new start. None of your past frequencies are influencing you. None of your past energies and past lives are influencing you. It is just a whole new clear book. You're beginning day one in existence again. You're in your power though. All of the abilities and the skills and the mastery that you have learned through your lifetimes, that's available. It's simply that the story you told or the way you lived it no longer influences. So there's no longer something you need to heal. There's no longer a karmic lesson. There's no longer a past energy you need to make peace with. There's no longer a past energy you need to, go back and do this and do that and unbind and understand. None of that is happening. Clean slate. And this is more of a confirmation. Many of you are wondering, I still have things to clear, I still have things to do I still have healings, do I still have... No, you're done. You're done, and you're about to start a whole new chapter, a whole new life, a whole new experience, a whole new way. It's interesting, for we are done with your message. And the Malachite had quite a long message, I think 25 minutes. And no, for you, Rose Quartz, you're done. You're ready for the new, and the new chapter is beginning. It's coming in. And the integration you're doing, and just looking at this card, is you receiving the new information, because it's unknown. It's meant to be new. It's not meant to be derived of anything, which is why your reading is short and sweet and straight to the point. Confirmation, there's nothing more you need to do. So don't worry about trying to think if you need to heal or clear or cleanse. No, you are done. And for you, it's just to be present, moment to moment, and you are awakening a whole new existence, a whole new experience. So just be open to life, be open to your everyday experiences, be open to a new way of being. The light codes you have received are going to bring through your message. That is what we're receiving. The light codes you received in the beginning, and as you are looking and just feeling the energy of this reading, this is what you're receiving, because you're about to write a new book. So you're receiving the energy for the new you are about to begin. Within divine love, thank you so much for coming through at this time. Take care. Hello everyone who has chosen the Polychrome Jasper. Let's connect with the Jasper. Let's receive. Talavalaveresh ki atir talazakir talavatosh. Riviakiro talavatosh ki atir talazaresh. Riviariesh ki atur talozatos ki turo. Riviaveresh ki atur talozato riviesh. Rikaresh riakiresh riaziro talozato vemetesh. Kiriash riavirosh riaviresh ki aturo talavem. Miriakiresh ki atiresh talozato turo talaviresh. Riviesh riakiro talozalo talos talavi. Riviesh riaziro kirialovetos ki aturosh. Tarovesh ki aturo. Deep breath in. Kiriakire talozatos ki aturosh. Deep breath out. Kiviesh ki aturo talozato talaviresh. Deep breath in. Kiriavesh ki aturo talozato talaviresh. Deep breath out. Kiriavesh ki azuto talavalavemiatosh. Deep breath in. Kiriatosh talozato ki aturo talaviresh. And a deep breath out. Kirivesh ki aturosh. Keep breathing at ease. Talovem miaratriesh ki atur. Kiresh ki talove. Kiresh ki taloveresh. Ratiresh. Ratiresh. Okay. Let us see what you are receiving. Beautiful beings. Angelic frequency. Ooh, what a beautiful card. Angels are here, you are safe, potent connection. Okay, well, straight and forward, you have the angels with you at this time. And the Jasper represents stability, structure, rooting, grounding, right? So here you are, the angels are saying, we're here to assist you for your stability, your grounding. We're here to assist you to navigate this new space you're in, to navigate your new frequencies, to navigate your new energies. You have a very, very, very close connection with the angelic realm. A lot of you who have chosen this are from the angelic realm. You're angelic beings having a human experience. And they're saying this is a confirmation. So should that resonate, should you feel tingles or goosebumps, should that feel aligned, if people just call you an angel randomly, like, oh, you're such an angel, you're an angel, my goodness, you're such an angel, what a beautiful angel you are, randomly just keep calling you angel, or wow, you feel like an angel, you must be an angel. If you just keep hearing that, or you have a lot of that kind of energy, you are of an angelic frequency, you're an angelic being. You came here to assist humanity, to raise consciousness, to awaken humanity, and to experience your angelic frequency in this physical form for higher purpose, for higher knowledge, for higher light. And because of this, you're doing so much for the angelic realm and the angels, and they are here to support you, assist you, to celebrate you, and for you to know you're not alone. You have such a massive team with you. They wish you to have a stronger connection with them. They're saying they want to foster the connection. Call upon the angels whenever you need assistance, the archangels and the angelic frequency. They say speak to them every day. Just be like, hey angels, hope you're having a good day, how are you doing? If any of you are around, is there something I must do today? Is there anything I can receive today? Do any of you know where a good time is today? Hey angels, I would really love some assistance with this project. I'm not sure what to do. Can you help me with some inspiration? Hey angels, I would really love some financial support right now. I've really been trying to get things going, but I just can't seem to get it right. Can you assist? Remember, they can assist, they can intervene, they can bring through some information. They can't do the work for you. So calling upon them doesn't mean, oh, now my wishes are granted. Hey, that's lazy creation, and none of you are lazy who are watching this. You're not lazy, so don't allow that to be kind of a thought process that you're just here and things are meant to just be done for you. You are the creator of your reality and your physical reality. And so the angels are here to assist and support you in the creation of your reality. And they're here to guide you. They'll give you guidance. They'll say, hey, okay, you want some more cash? Spend more time in the garden. Go meditate with the trees. The trees are really assisting to anchor in abundance. Okay, well, instead of working on that project, why don't you work on that other project? Remember that other project that you're working on and you just released? Try that instead. That feels to be quite abundant at this time. So it's like energies like that where you are having this very beautiful, personal, and realized connection and relationship with the angelic frequencies, and they're here to assist you. They're here to work with you and to open you up. There's a lot of new and unknown and unexpected energies and abilities that you have which you're not aware of. There are certain ways in which your angelic light codes manifest in this physical form which you are not aware of, and they're about to go online. You're about to activate these new and rare and very sacred angelic codes, and they're quite unique to you. Okay, each angel is unique. Each angel is unique. Each angel is a unique frequency. There are no two angels which are the same, and so you as an angelic being, you're also unique, and so how your ability manifests in the physical is also very unique. So some unique codes coming through and a closeness in relationship with the angelic frequency coming through. And this isn't transient, okay? This is, you are connecting with them now, And the way that you're solidifying this connection is to last you an eternity. So even after this lifetime, if you shift into another physical form, you'll continue with the strong angelic frequency because you are an angel. Okay, it's what you are in a physical form. So it's just you having, reconnecting, solidifying, rekindling, amplifying this beautiful connection, this beautiful energy you have with your home frequency of the angels. And so we can feel, those of you who are connected here, if you're not fully an angel, meaning you're not of or from that frequency, you spend time as an angel. Okay, so maybe you're a galactic being and that resonates, yet you spent a few lifetimes as an angelic being. Maybe you're a star being and that resonates, and yet you spent a few lifetimes as an angelic being. Okay, so you have a strong connection here. And so the angelic DNA that you have is about to activate in quite a big way at this time. The sword of light. And interesting, you are safe and divine protection. So there's a huge message where they want you to know that you're safe. You are very powerful, and especially when you were younger, very sensitive to energies. You still are, but when you're younger, you're a lot more free about it, right? When you were a child, when you were a kid growing up, you weren't really caring too much about what people thought. When you were, the ages, like, only when you were a teenager, you started being a bit more aware. But when you were a toddler and when you were like a young kid, you would speak with the angels, you would talk with the angels, talk with the trees. You were very much a very dynamic, angelic frequency, very open, very giving, very loving. And then as you grew up, the world became a bit harsh and you just you retracted, and they want you to know that you are safe and you can open up again and you can be your beautiful, bountiful, light, angelic self again, and that you are protected, okay? And here with the sword of light here, divine protection, cut cords, breakthrough energy, you having this beautiful angelic DNA activation at this time is really propelling you forward. It's like it's setting you apart. It's assisting you this angelic DNA or this angelic activation you are having requires a very specific certain frequency to operate in, and so anything that's not aligned with this frequency is being released from you, is being cut, okay, completely. And so you are feeling that as this beautiful energy activates within you in these next few days, a lot of things which were holding you back in this physical realm are going to just be cut away, dissolved away. They're going to shift out of your life because of the clarity and the accuracy and the profound intensity of this angelic light code that you are activating and awakening within you now. And it's assisting you to really shift into a space and an environment and an experience that honors you, that is aligned with you, and that is truly for you to experience and have. And it's also finally the missing ingredient to what you've been wanting, that breakthrough energy. This feels like it was the last activation. You had to go through all that you were experiencing over your past existence here on Earth, and you would only receive this final activation to your DNA once you had reached a certain point in your journey. You have reached it, and now you are receiving the downloads, you're receiving the awakening frequencies, and it's completely propelling you forward into a whole new way. And you're going to feel your life being a lot more easier, at ease, things working out for you, and you really embodying your gifts, your abilities, your truth. You're going to be a whole lot confident in your energies, an amplification of your life force, your vitality and energy. Such freedom, and you're such a light, you're such a teacher, and you are very protective in yourself, with people around you, the energies. People really feel safe around you. Oh, you are so beautiful, you're so precious, you're so strong, and you're so powerful. You're awakening to a whole new side of yourself. You're going to feel so strong. Wow. It's as if, literally, like this sword, it feels like, I don't know if you have watched He-Man or She-Ra, and they both have the swords, or even if you are thinking of King Arthur and Excalibur, and it's like you're receiving your sword, and as you receive it, you have this power surge, and you transform into this angelic warrior. That's what we're feeling. You're just going to have this power, this strength, this confidence, this energy, this clarity, and you're just going to be in your power. And it's like maybe you have always wanted to perform or be a performer, but you're a little bit unsure. Now all of a sudden you are doing it, you're making plans, you're performing, you're on stage, and you're killing it. And people are like, wait a minute. I mean, we saw you 3 months ago, you were like, you're not sure what you're doing, and now you're on stage. What's happening? It's that kind of energy where all of a sudden things are clicking into place, and you know exactly what to do, where to go, how you want to do it, and there's nothing stopping you. Nothing can stop you. Your energy is unstoppable. It is aligned with authentic creation, so it's supported by everything. The intention is pure, so there's no need for anything to restrict it. You're raising and shifting to an incredibly high vibration. There is a sovereign awakening. It's a whole new aspect of self-awakening, and it's quite potent. Okay, you are really going to have a very different outlook on life, and a very different outlook and perception about self. And where things would almost hold you back or restrict you or feel tight and restrained, no longer. There's flow, there's fluidity, there's confidence. You know what you're doing. The path is clear, you're inspired. Plans are working, resources and support and supplies coming through, things falling into place, manifestations aligning. It's just everything. Finally, the switch has just been clicked in the right order, and everything is now just falling into place, and it's beautiful. Enjoy this energy. Connect with your angelic frequency, beautiful beings. Connect with the archangels, connect with the angels. They're with you. And be curious, okay? Release how you have understood what angels are, what archangels are through human perspectives. You are the archangel, you are the angel, so guess what? You know best what you are. So be curious with the angelic frequency every day. Okay, angels, apparently I'm an angel. What does that mean? What is an angel? Archangels, what are you? What are we? What are archangels? What are angels? And what can I do? What kind of angel am I? What are my gifts? What are my abilities? What can I do? How do I heal? What exactly do angels want to do for money? And how exactly do angels attract people? If you want to be in a, what does an angel date exactly? You know, just be curious and be fun and have fun, be playful, be open and be curious and ask these questions. Speak to your angels like they're around you. Allow them that comfortability, and you literally call them, and they'll be able to be more present, more visceral, and more almost present and tactile. We feel the angels. The angels sometimes come through and give us hugs. We remember sometimes when we were lying on bed, and we were not going through a very easy time as we were transitioning through Velastri, having to release a lot, having to release our the human family, the birth family. And we remember we were lying on our bed, And we were fine, but we were also just feeling lonely, and just it was just a really tough journey. We felt very isolated and just not enjoying this path as much as we had thought we would. And we felt this pile up, this pylon, I don't know what to call it, but we all of a sudden felt some energy lie across our legs, and they were lying across our legs. And then we felt ourselves as if our head and our torso was in somebody's lap, and it felt so. Even though we were lying flat, we could feel that we were in somebody's lap. And all of a sudden we felt these arms and these heads, lie on, when you're lying in the park in the sun and people are putting their heads maybe on your legs, on your tummy, and it's just like you're all lying in a pile. That's what felt. I felt like I was lying in the middle of this pile, and I felt it was the angels. We knew it was the angels. We could name all the angels, and they just held us, and they just said, "You are," and they just sent us love. And they just asked me to be a bit more lighter, a bit more playful, that yes, it's hectic, it's hard, it's not easy, and yet they showed me that I am doing this for me, for my joy, my love, and also for the collective. But mostly they really emphasized how at the time we were choosing us, I was choosing me, and I was choosing my love and my freedom and my path above all things. And they were just celebrating me and assuring me of how incredible and courageous I am for doing what I was doing. And I was just overwhelmed by all this love. And they stayed with me the whole day, because there was a time when I was thinking, oh, you probably have to go now and you probably have very important things to do. And they're like, no, we are everywhere, and right now this is where we are to be. And throughout the whole day they were just with us, and they were walking with us. We went with a walk into the park with them. They spent the whole day with me in gym. When I was cooking, they were quite curious. What is that? Why are you doing? And what is that? How does it taste like? And why are you putting that? What is that? Salt. Okay, so what does salt do? They were just asking all these questions. It was so fun. And then at some point I could feel them all sit around me, and I knew, okay, they're going to move on a little bit. And they're like, hey, so we're going to shift off now. We just have a few things to go do, but we're here with you at all times. You'll feel us, but just not so on, is what they said. It wasn't going to be so tangible, but I will feel them, because they said, this is your physical reality. You're meant to be here in the physical, exploring it as physically as you can. The angelic realm exists. I've been there before. I've been an angel, they said, so there's no need for me to want to be somewhere I've already known. Like, that realm is known to me. This is the realm that's unknown, and they just want me to really fully engage in it, and they'll always come in and check in and pop by. And they did so also last year, the end of last year, around November, when I was in transition, when I had that, I don't know if many of you remember, we spoke about where we had about 2 weeks where we had a major shift, and we were quite in a bit of, it was a bit intense for us, as we were shifting different dimensions and realities and realms, and for us to ground was really, really tricky. And they came very strongly, and there were days and nights where they would literally, I would be in the room where I was staying, and they would be everywhere, on the bed, on the table, on the couch, on the floor with me, because I loved sitting on the floor anchoring, and they would sit with me and they would talk, and I would literally have full-on conversations with all the angels. They'll tell me about stuff that they're doing, what's going on, and some sort of in the different dimensions and the different aspects. So we really, but that took time to forge. We remember when we first began about 6 years ago, really awakening, we were very, very curious. I don't know how we came across that. I don't know if it was Abraham Hicks or if it was another channel where they just said, be curious and ask questions, and we just ran with it. So every day, I'm an angel. What does it mean to be an angel? Angels, what are you? We know what humans say you are, but what are you really? You are best. You actually know what you are more than we would ever know. So I want you to tell me directly who you are. So I don't know how to connect with you, angels, so you show me how I connect with you. You make that connection. I give you full permission, grant you full access to come to my reality, to where I am now. Connect with me. Show me how to connect with you. Let us work on this. let's do this. And I would do this every day and then just carry on with my day. And then I'd do it every day. And then when I found out I was a starseed, interesting, I'm a starseed. What does that mean? The same thing. When I found out that I was from the unknown and being from the unknown, what's the unknown? What does that mean? So every single time I would just ask these open-ended questions. I would always ask the energy to come through, to connect, that they have permission, and to show me how to strengthen the connection. And I was open to however they came. And because of that, goodness, they came in, okay? Now they're here, and they're everywhere. And we love them. We can feel them here around us right now as we speak to you. And they are so beautiful, and they're so caring. They're giving us a hug right now from the back. Thank you. And it's very beautiful. And we would love all of you to have this very sacred and close connection to your beautiful angelic family. Within divine love, we'll see you soon. Take care.